All right, so it's day 7.5, and still doing good, still feeling good, feeling better than I have been each day. I still, I guess I wouldn't say I feel hungry, but there's still like anything else in life. There's a relationship with eating that's habitual, I guess. Like, so what happens is you find yourself during, I guess, as you encounter each of those things. Like, I guess if you could relate, if you were a smoker, if each experience. So like the first time you're having after dinner and you don't have a cigarette, or the first time you get in a car and you don't have a cigarette, or the first time you don't, whatever you did, and then you'd have a cigarette. Each one of those times you have to kind of deal with it, and it triggers in your brain, feeling. So, come the weekend, you got, I don't know what most people do, but usually that would be the time that I would go out to eat or get something, that I normally wouldn't get during the week. And it was like an event, right? You had to get in the car, go out to eat, you get in the car, you go somewhere, you pick it up, whatever you do. So now you have this time where you're not doing that and you're dealing with it. So I guess what I'm saying is it's not that you're hungry, it's just triggering these, feelings, and then you got to kind of fill that gap with something, obviously, I'm not going to do this forever, so it's not a long-term problem. But anyway, so I'm feeling good. I think right now what my goal is going to be is to break my fast next Friday, if everything goes the same, and then slowly transition, over the next couple days into eating. But I'm going to look to change what I eat. Not that I ate a whole lot of stuff before, or a whole lot of bad stuff even. I eat a lot, I always love vegetables, I always love salad, I'm not one of those people that had a problem that, I have to force myself to choke down some vegetables because I don't like it. I like vegetables and I like eating that stuff. Not like I ate cheeseburgers or went to McDonald's or any of that crap. I never did any of that. Friday night, maybe we get a pizza. It's probably the worst thing I eat. But anyway, so it's not like I ate bad. A big problem with once you have diabetes and you're taking insulin is insulin causes you not to be able to lose weight. It actually makes you gain weight. So it's harder. You could eat less and it doesn't matter. You could do all the natural things a normal person would do. And if you start injecting yourself or you start taking insulin, in any way, you're gonna retain weight because that's what insulin does. So I'm not taking any insulin type stuff now, and so I'm not having that problem, and hopefully going forward, if I eat, transition to mainly vegetarian type diet, and kind of stay away from the items that do turn into sugars as much as possible, then I should be fine. The way I became diabetic was not normal. What happened was I had acute pancreatitis. I was in intensive care for 14 days. The reason I had the acute pancreatitis is because I had a gallstone that was stuck in the tube from your gallbladder to your pancreas, that most people would feel a pain and they would go and get it taken care of, and it wouldn't be a big deal. But for whatever reason, I didn't feel any pain, so it turned into an infection, and then turned into pancreatitis, really bad pancreatitis, and then that damaged my pancreas. So like from that moment is how it happened, and that's the backstory for that. So since then, it's been like a problem. No matter what you eat, you're not losing weight. It's just not going to happen. And like I said, I'm not one of those people that I'm going to tell you I ate perfect, but I'm around a lot of people who eat a lot worse, way worse than I did, and we're skinny, so and it's not about that, really. It's mainly about not taking insulin medication, because you don't want to take that type of medication forever if you don't have to. If you have to, you have to, but if you could get away from it, then, that's obviously the best thing you'd want to do, is to do that, right? So, or try and do that. So that's the goal of this, is to kind of, reset myself so that I don't have that insulin resistance, and then also reset my diet, like kind of like hitting a reboot button. So anyway, whether or not it works, who knows? I don't know, but that's the goal. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm trying to do it. So that's the deal. So anyway, appreciate it. I'm doing good. I'm still here, not dead, and wish anybody who tries this the best of luck. If you have, like I said, if you're interested in it, fasting. Just if you do a little research about fasting on your own. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, but it's not as bad as you would think, but it's not easy either. So, you're going to struggle. I don't want anyone to think that this is like, no problem. It's a kind of a struggle to do. And, you have to have your mind made up, that you want to do it. Otherwise, you're not going to, So, anyway, thanks for listening, and talk to you later. Bye.